from China, LAM. And of course also from Germany, SHATOU. And from China also please welcome YINGSHA and MANYU.
Well, big cheers as you'd expect. YINGSHA leading in her teammate MANYU. These are the best women's doubles players in the world, the Chinese partnership, and this is a round of 16. SHATOU of Germany, LAM of Hong Kong, China. They're a new partnership. There's not much we know about them as a pair. We know them, of course, as individuals, but this will be a big test for them over the best of 5. With YINGSHA and MANYU, they're more than just a world-class doubles pair. They've got a rock-solid foundation that's been built their way over for the coin toss ahead of this one getting started. Well, it's always such a treat to watch the world #1 pair in action, YINGSHA and MANYU, who are both progressing as well through their respective women's singles campaigns. Here they come.
Black or white? Black for you, white for you. White, you win. You receive, you serve first.
But they've set that aside here, playing together. And doesn't that tell you something about the collective spirit of Team China? They come as a pack, and there's a bigger picture than just their individual performances, really.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And YINGSHA as well, she attributed that to their success, and she said that they're not just teammates, they're also rivals in the singles, and that rivalry pushes them to keep improving as a team, if that makes sense. So, yeah, it's great to see them partnering up here, but they do have a point to prove, don't they? We remember their last outing at the US Smash just last month, beaten in the final to their Chinese teammates, Wang and YINGSHA in a match that went the distance.
Yeah, so here, let's see if they get 2,000 ranking points to the champion of champions.
And that is certainly a motivating factor. Well, it'll be interesting to see this new partnership. First time we're seeing them blatantly in favour of the top seeds because LAM and SHATOU are a totally unknown quantity together.
First game, Shan to serve, lover. Let, lover. One love.
The first point to the mixed association pairing. We saw that high toss serve from SHATOU in action there.
Oh, very divisive put away there from the pen holder. Yeah, there's a few players who have short hits on the forehand side that love to use the high toss serve. Yuan Jianan, another one of those players who, of course, is taking on YINGSHA later in singles.
Love 3.
Yeah, so she's back in action at this table shortly on in this opening session of day 4. MANYU, of course, was so formidable last night in her singles match against Adriana Diaz.
3-1.
It was a frightening performance, I must say, because Diaz is one of the most talented players in the world. MANYU dispatched her in 3 straight games.
Yeah, she demolished her, didn't she?
Absolutely. Lovely
3-2.
contortion there. Weight transfer from YINGSHA. You can see how she rotates the waist before the point of contact. Look at that. Expulsion of energy. It's an absolute fireball, the world #1. Oh, but that was brilliantly done from LAM, making use of the wide angle there, the left-hander. That's a wonderfully calibrated shot.
And that is something that they have in their favour, isn't it? LAM and SHATOU, the left-hand, right-hand combination.
Yeah, that's right, Rebecca.
YINGSHA causing massive problems there.
It's been a great start here from the Mixed Nation partnership. Sung and Wang having to really pull their socks up here to try and level. Oh, that's just incredible from MANYU.
It's just so good at getting the ball early off the bounce, isn't she?
It's the anticipation, it's the posture, it's about gauging the distance correctly. She knows exactly how far she needs to be away from the ball to make that shot. And just look at it, look how beautiful she's playing that backhand. On both wings, she's so strong, MANYU. And that's important as a slightly taller player. Usually the... Oh, what a rally there. What a shot from Sun YINGSHA. Usually the shorter players, the stockier players, are more forehand orientated. It's unusual, really, with regards to Lin Shadong, that he's quite a backhand orientated player. But Sun is all about her forehand. Hasn't got a bad backhand either.
7-4.
She's just all around a dangerous player.
Stop, please.
Chen Yi there, who was beaten by Honoka Hashimoto
7-4.
convincingly yesterday, and Xu Yi, one of the youth players.
Stretch too far for Wang Manyu with that one.
Bit of a net cord. It's sat up nice, flat forehand from Shan, and Ng Wing Lam going there again with her backhand cross table, making use of that stroke of fortune.
Ball clips them again.
5-8.
That's the point to the top seeds here. Plenty of fans for Sun YINGSHA. They follow her wherever she goes. There's such a loyal fan base.
Oh,
9-5.
yeah, she is probably the most famous sportswoman in China. I mean, of course, China incredibly successful at the Olympic Games, basically neck and neck with the United States in terms of medals. But you know, Sha cleans up,
9-5.
and she's such a young player, and with her personality off the table, so relatable, very down to earth,
9-6.
and obviously quite accessible as well. You can get really close to her if you get a VIP ticket.
Oh, wow.
7-9.
That's a brilliant rally, and that's a massive, massive point for Ng Wing Lam and Shan Zhana.
In the rally of the match so far, stunning extension from Shan, manoeuvring both Wang and Sun to the left side. Excellent point construction, great shot tolerance. Can't see many pairings going toe-to-toe with the two players in blue.
7-10.
Well, that was an ambitious one. And it's 3 game points for the top seeds.
You've really got to pay attention to that contact. There wasn't as much backspin on that push as what they thought.
That's a great punch.
10-8.
Deja vu there for Wang and Sun, and not a nice one. That's not the first time that's happened.
Brilliant angle as well. Completely out of reach for Sun YINGSHA. There was a surprise element, really, to that shot, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Well, Wang Manyu make sure that one is not coming back. They get that one over the line, wrap up the opening game 11 points to 8. But certainly we can't write off Ng Wing Lam and Shan Zhana, who did put up a decent challenge in the opener. Wang and Shan played out of their skins and still lost the opener. Do they have another level?
Turn to serve, level.
It's hard not to be discouraged when you've just brought your A game and lost. But it's still very early doors in this match.
Love one.
Well, they're both Olympic athletes, having represented their respective countries at various Olympic Games.
Too low.
Vastly experienced, certainly. But experience doesn't count for too much when you're faced with Wang Manyu and Sun YINGSHA in a mood. It's
Sun YINGSHA and Wang Manyu's first match together at this event because, of course, being the top seeds, they had a bye. And Shan defeated the Mexicans
2-all.
Arantxa Cosio and Cleo Varenzana.
Yeah, it was a decent performance for them, getting through 3-1. They've taken great heart from that.
They lost the first game 12-10, but then won 11-8, 11-8, 11-4.
3-2.
Three points in a row here from the top seeds. Make that 4. How on earth did Wang MANYU just play that shot? LAM is speechless. She wasn't even in position. No, that's crazy. That doesn't make sense.
But neither did what she was doing last night in her singles make sense. Is this Wang MANYU at her best?
It's honestly, I've been looking for a chink in the armour and I can't find one. She is looking so strong.
She really is, and she's had some mixed results lately as well, so perhaps this is the week that she's really coming into form.
I don't think she's won a title in 2025 in terms of singles, so she is playing with a real point to prove. You touched upon that earlier, Rebecca.
Oh, and another
6-2.
incredible angle from Wang MANYU. Absolute magic.
She's leaving them scratching their heads here. Backhand again, just whipping through the forearm and the wrist. Sun Ying-sha's not having to really do much. She's just serving well, playing the occasional touch, and Wang MANYU is cleaning up. Just saw Cho Yika there, Sun Ying-sha's personal coach, and also Kwai Man's personal coach now as well, which has been a bit of a talking point. Kwai Man seen as someone who could be a real long-term concern for both Sun Ying-sha and Wang MANYU.
And doubles as well. She's not just a one-trick pony.
Yeah, going for her 4th smash title in a row in mixed doubles with Lin Shidong at this event.
3-8.
And do you think after yesterday's results for Team China that this pair are feeling like they've got to get out here and prove a point?
Absolutely.
Oh, it's disappointing for Sun Ying-sha. Just couldn't cope with the pressure. Finds the net with the forehand. That's a great point to the mixed association pairing. They've had their moments, haven't they, when they've got into a rally?
Yeah, they want to get out the serve received, and they want to have the more regular rhythm. Beautiful.
8-5.
Bit of a lukewarm spin up, and it was punished. Don't give me that, says Eun Wing Lam.
8-5. 5-9.
Couldn't replicate it again with that backhand cross table, but there was a few more shots played beforehand out of position. Wang MANYU heaving up the back of the ball with loads of rotation to apply a bit of pressure there. Good flake from Sun Ying-sha.
Amazing reach from Wang MANYU with the forehand. She does have that superior wingspan.
It was an impressive seatbelt shot from Shan down the line, but didn't make a difference.
11-5.
11-5, a more one-sided game, and it looks as though the top seeds, ominously, are really finding their rhythm now.
Yeah, ominous is the word. There's a real conviction. It's real predatory play. And that
Now then, this is a must-win.
Third game.
Shan Jiana expect to see the high toss serve here to get us kicked off.
Let's be sure you are outside the line. Be sure.
Just a reminder
Double.
for Shan Jiana. She must serve behind the baseline.
Love one.
Well, you could see what the plan was there, Shan Jiana. Just couldn't quite execute the way she wanted.
tried again, that backhand down the line, which she's had some success with. Oh wow, did nothing wrong there. Where's the justice in that? Sun Ying-sha was stitched, but still manages to play a winning shot. Look at that on the lean.
Now, there's not many players who'd get that back.
Love 4.
You know, Shan and Eun will have sat together, will have studied these two meticulously, and you can tell with the placement and shots that they've been going for, you know, They brought the right approach.
One four.
Get their first point on the board, and again, they do have a bit of a chance if they get into these rallies.
It'll be interesting to see the match summary at the end of this one. I'm sure that the serve success rate will be a big deciding factor. You can just see how Wang MANYU can use that flick inside the table as an attack. There's not really much you can do if you're the server. Hard to get the surprise factor. Kind of scary, the prospect of going long because of who's waiting at the other side. Chan, of course, can't really produce as much spin with the short pips as what she could if she was using long pips. So I'd say her service is a lot less effective in doubles than what it is in singles.
There you go, asking you shall receive. You said, Fraser, you wanted to have a look at the serve success. There's quite some margin there.
Yeah, big gulf.
Both massive. Is it just the serve that's proving to be the difference at the moment?
Oh no, there's well more than that. But of course, the serve is the most important shot in table tennis. It can really help you set up a good third ball. In this case, help your partner have a decent opportunity to attack.
Seven three.
But the receive is so good. The players at the other end of the table are so strong. It puts so much pressure on the servers.
Eight three.
Just couldn't cope with the YINGSHA serve there. Nice quick point for the top seeds.
Oh, played it right into Wang MANYU. We couldn't get out of the way.
Five eight.
And of course, this is for a place in the quarterfinals. Next up, it'll be either Philippa Bergand and Noomin Bahsan, the Swedish wildcards, or Hanna Matalova and Barbara Baradi, who await the 6 seeds.
9-5.
You could just hear Shanshana's exasperation. Great squatting backhand. Oh man, she saw her name in lights.
YINGSHA is so good close to the table, isn't she?
Oh, just too good here.
11-5.
Goes long, and it is Wang MANYU and YINGSHA, the top seeds, through in relative straightforward fashion through to the quarterfinals. Barely broke a sweat there, and they are looking very good indeed. Can anyone match the pace set by this pair? Well, we will see. We'll see the finals. Anyway, so congratulations indeed to them. LAM and Jana will no doubt take a lot from that one. There'll be lessons to learn. But the class, the skill of the top seeds, it was just otherworldly.